The 18 Inevitable Factors 8. Xiefeng. August 16, 2005. 15. The Phenomena of the Material World. The vibrant and diverse world presents us with its surface phenomena, not its essence. All phenomena are illusory and change with the shift of time and space. If we only observe the surface phenomena and do not grasp their essence, we will always be lost, perceiving the world as impermanent and feeling directionless. Let's analyze the example of Newton discovering gravity. The falling apple is a common surface phenomenon. So, what is its essence? Why doesn't it go up? Why doesn't it fall diagonally, but vertically, excluding wind factors? It turns out that all things have gravity. Because the gravity of the earth is greater than the gravity of any other object around the apple when it leaves the tree, the apple falls vertically. This is inevitable, not accidental. The essence of the surface phenomenon of the apple falling is gravity, which is invisible and latent. Materialists before Newton would not acknowledge the existence of gravity, even though gravity is eternally present. We see birds migrating, geese flying south. The essence of this phenomenon is that the weather is getting cooler. We see rats running around, fish constantly jumping out of the water, dogs barking, horses neighing. The essence of this phenomenon is an impending earthquake. We see people with full-faced smiles, flattering their superiors. The essence is to gain benefits. We see plants sprouting, flowering, fruiting, and then withering. The essence is the change of seasons. We see people studying hard. One of the essences is to improve their social status. We see businessmen busy negotiating, ordering, transporting, selling, making phone calls, sending faxes, inviting people to dinner, understanding the market, gathering intelligence information. The essence of these surface phenomena is to make money. We see people bustling on the street, busy with their activities. The essence of this activity is the desire to obtain something, or simply, to survive. We see someone with a bad complexion, thin body. The essence is malnutrition, or illness. We see wars happening, car accidents happening, people getting sick, some people rising, some people having bad luck. The essence behind these phenomena is karma, the operation of Tao. We see people constantly being born, constantly dying, in a repeating cycle of birth and death. The essence of this surface phenomenon is the transformation of the spiritual life. All phenomena are not the essence. The essence is invisible and latent, and it determines all phenomena. Phenomena are illusory and will soon disappear. Not to mention that flowers, trees, insects, birds, wind, and clouds will soon disappear. Even people are just a phenomenon. They will also disappear, just the length of time is slightly different. The above phenomena are to tell you that the vast majority of people are confused by the surface phenomena of things and cannot see the essence behind the phenomena. The busier people are, the more they are bound by surface phenomena. The phenomena of the material world affect people's thinking, psychological activities, and behavior. 16. Personality. In the section on karmic debts from past lives, we have already touched upon the concept of personality. So, what exactly is personality? Personality is the characteristic of the life carrier that a person inherits from their past life. It is not a trait inherited from one's parents. Personality will determine the overall direction of a person's development. It is commonly said that a person's wealth, career success, and successful children are the blessings they have cultivated over several lifetimes, and this is indeed the case. For instance, if a person's life carrier in their previous life was a wolf, then their personality would be ferocious. However, if this wolf was captured and killed by a hunter before it reached adulthood or starved to death due to a lack of food, it would be reincarnated into the livestock world, or even into the human world. Upon arriving in the human world, due to factors such as the educational environment, his ferocious nature may not be revealed, and he may not commit any ferocious acts. In such a case, in the next life, he will continue to return to the human world. Through the trials and cultivation of life in the human world, he gradually sheds his ferocious nature until he completely loses the characteristics of a wolf. In the next life, he may have the opportunity to enter the 1,000-year world. If it, he, practices well in the 1,000-year world, it, he, will be reincarnated into the 10,000-year world in another life, and from the 10,000-year world, it, he, will advance to the Elysium world. Conversely, it, he, will decline. For example, if a person behaves ferociously during his human stage, then in his next life he will be reincarnated into the livestock world or animal world, all the way down to the plant realm, netherworld, frozen layer, inflamed layer. For information on how life is transformed in the 36-dimensional spaces, what the conditions and basis for transformation are, and why there are so many different personalities in human society, please refer to the chapter of life. Personality is the inherent nature and characteristics of a person. It is a kind of potential energy that is very difficult for a person to manage and control. The type of personality one has shapes the kind of life they lead unless a person strictly self-improves and self-cultivates.